going on, everybody? Welcome to the King Closers Formula. I am the King Closer, RJ Bates III, coming to you on this beautiful Tuesday at 2:22 p.m. And today, I'm going to relax. I'm not going to be the King Closer. I'm actually just going to bring up a bunch of other King Closers. Some TU members. We got a lineup of 5 closers out of Titanium University. I'm excited for this. I know each and every one of them. Some of them have been with us for a while. Some of them are fairly new. And just because everybody in the world always loves to point out how no women ever close, we got a woman coming on today just to make sure that we keep you guys happy. Even though it's random draw, the random draw made sure that there was a woman today. So, round of applause for the 5 people that are coming on today to close deals live. The leads are coming from PropertyLeads. Listen, PropertyLeads been banging lately. Holy shit. Some good stuff. So I'm expecting some closed deals. That's my expectation every time I go live. So I'm expecting these ladies and gentlemen to come in and close some deals. It's what we do at Titanium University. But listen, before we get into that, I do want to say each and every class that we ever bring into Titanium University, I always talk to them about closing deals is just what we do, right? That is the expectation moving forward. Otherwise, you're just running a hobby. You're not running a business. So you better close some damn deals. It's the expectation. You should get to the point where that's happening. But more importantly, what I want to focus on is how you could create your own reality and whatever you want that to look like moving forward. So as we bring each and every closer up, we're going to talk about that because to me, that's more important than closing a damn wholesale transaction. Who cares about that? So we're going to bring up our first closer, Mr. Hyro. What's going on, man?
Everything's good. Glad to be here. Blessed to God.
You excited?
I'm nervous.
Well, let's calm you down. You ain't doing nothing that you don't do every other day. So I want to ask you, Hyro, you joined us back in September. Man, your life's changed a little bit, right?
100%. Totally different person. I grew so much, and my life looks different. I'm blessed, but I just want to keep growing.
So back when you joined us, you had a job. Now you and your wife full time.
Well, it's not my wife, but my girlfriend. She
Okay.
quit in April, and then I quit back in January. We're both full time. She's still learning, but yeah, we let everything go, and we full time going 100% at this.
I love it, man. Well, listen, I'm excited to have you on there. You are batting leadoff. You know,
Gotta set the tone.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's always a precarious situation. You could be the one that just sits back and be like, "Look what I did on the first call, baby." So here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna drop some leads in the private chat. You can do whatever you want. You know, run it like your normal business. If you do double, triple dials, do that. Don't change anything up. Use the closers formula. Do what you do. You get one go around. So whoever you talk to, unless it's just some BS, you know, where they're just like click, we want to hear a real conversation. So do what you normally do. So I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna pick based off of how I would normally do it, right? So I'm gonna go through this leads in here. There we go. Oh, what states do you like, Hyro?
Give me New York. If it's New York, give me New York. I like New York sellers.
All right. All right, here we go. We got Hudson, New York.
Got it.
You see that?
Where's the number here?
It did not all come through. Let me get it right here.
Name. Got it.
Seller name is Sandra.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Please leave your message for 5.
I never double dial, but we on live.
You're doing it now.
Please leave your message for 518.
I dropped another New York in there for you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Give me another state.
Yeah, I got you.
Your call has been forwarded.
Here we go. I know you moved the deal here. Arkansas?
Oh, yeah.
Get you some of that Arkansas.
Not a 20K fee here, but I'll make it work.
That's what you wanted. Hey, you don't know. I've had some 20K pops in Arkansas.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
He's picking up right here.
There you go.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person...
All right.
This is the Danny deal. He'll move this for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I should have left voicemail so they call me back.
Yep. You normally leave voicemails?
Yeah, I was just trying to call and get
Your
some.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, D'Angela, this is Jay. I was giving you a call on your property on Elm Ave. Looks like you filled up a form looking to sell. Give me a call back if you're still looking to sell that. 929-499-2303. Thank you.
Caesar said it's so good to give you a California lead.
Hello?
Hey, is Jermaine there?
This is Jermaine.
Hey, Jermaine, this is Jay. I was giving you a call about your property on Chestnut. Looks like you were looking to sell that property. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were trying to get an estimate
Got you. How much were you looking to get? 200,000. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on there?
It's a fair renovation. Just a new siding, windows, roof. The porch is not repaired. My kitchen is everything is moved there. There are hardwood floors in the living room, dining room. I need a finishing project on my bedroom. I have 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, partially finished basement, unfinished attic.
Got you.
Boneyard garage.
Okay. Sorry, in the beginning you cut off. You said it needs some work.
Yes. Yep.
I got you. And you currently living there right now?
It's definitely livable. It was being renovated. We're in the process of renovation.
Got you. So what's got you looking to sell instead of just finishing it?
I'm close to my job. I got a new job. And it's about an hour from the job. So
Okay.
you can get something closer to the job.
Got you. So you just tired of just traveling back and forth?
Correct.
I got
Absolutely. An hour there and back turns into a 12-hour shift real fast, boss.
I feel you. I used to do the same thing. Okay. And how did you come up with that price, 200?
So in the beginning of the year, we had got estimate on it, and that was before the siding was done, and that was for 160.
Okay.
Before the siding and the roof was completed.
Got you. And you got estimates for everything that needs to be done?
Yeah, and everything was done. All that stuff that this was prior to. So as I was doing the renovation, I got an estimate on it because I wasn't sure then. I had just received. This was in the last 60 days. Wasn't sure if I was going to do the remodel, or if I was just going to sell the house.
Got it.
So the only thing that really needs like a little touch up is the bedroom and the bedrooms and the shit. That's really it. And stairway.
Okay. And you consider going with why sell to an investor, not a realtor?
I'm trying to do it as quick as possible and receive as much back as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Well, typically, have you sold a home before? No, right?
No.
So typically, it doesn't seem like your house needs a lot of work. Situations like that, it will require more time, but you're better off listing it if you want 200. I do see 200 being a bit high for the area. Us as investors, obviously, we want to come in here. We want to provide value, but we are investors and we are trying to make a profit on the house.
Absolutely. So what were you guys thinking as far as, did you pulled up the value of the house, the market value from the last appraisal already?
No, so I'm just doing research on the area. I kind of wanted to see where you were at. 200 is kind of high. It's a bit too high. I always wanted to make it a win-win situation for both of us. If you're at 200, then it's probably better to list it with a realtor. If we was to come in here, we're gonna be a lot lower than that. Is that something you consider?
Under 100. That's a lot.
You tell me where you need to be to get your next place, move closer to your job.
No lower than 150.
No lower than 150. Do you have a place already that you're moving to?
I don't.
So what's your timeline on this? Since you said you was trying to move pretty fast.
Within 60 days, I can have some.
Got you. Okay. I mean, I'm looking at the area. The highest property I see sold for, pretty good condition. West Ave sold for 150. I see properties on the market for 160. I buy this from you at 150. I lose money the day I buy it.
Okay. So it's really not in your market. It's best for me to check other ways.
If you want 150, you won't take home 150. I think you probably listing at the 135, 140. You're probably taking home a little bit under that. It's gonna come with inspection, days on market, and this area is probably selling in 60 to 90 days. And again, like when you list stuff on the market, you at the mercies of all the buyers, all the retail buyers, because they're coming in and they want to live in the property. But that is how you're going to make the most money. So if you're just motivated on money and you don't really care about the experience, hassle free, then realtor is your best option.
Okay. Thank you for everything. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
So yeah, I mean, I thought you did a great job there, Hyro. I mean, overall, that seller is delusional. I mean, dude, even in the 150, I mean, he's still delusional.
Yeah.
I don't know where 200 came from. That I couldn't quite hear because whatever that background noise.
Yeah, that banging noise.
Dude, that was crushing me. How did he come up with 200? He said something because your follow-up question was about getting bids. So what was his response to that?
So at the beginning, I thought I heard that he said it needed work, but then it switched up and said it doesn't need anything, just windows and flooring. He said he did the siding, so that's what he wants. So then I asked him, like, what did he need to move to his next play? He said no under 150. So at that point, he didn't give me another reason why he was motivated other than the travel. That's not a big reason unless I could have pushed on, do you have family? Is it taking time away from your family? But I didn't see the motivation being the one that I need for a discount. And I told him straight up.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, when you ask those questions right there, like people always want to say like, hey, I really struggled getting the motivation out of the seller. But you did get the motivation out of them. Sometimes that motivation does not signify needing to sell for a discount. I mean, he wants to sell his house. He's put money into it, and he wants to get as much money as he possibly can. And in return, once he gets that, he'll go move closer to his job.
And he said 60 days. Go with a realtor.
Right. And honestly, I think a realtor is going to break his heart because a realtor is probably going to come in and be like, I don't know that we can get 150.
Yeah.
I mean, especially not with what's remaining. Maybe after he does the work. You know, there might have been a potential of, you know, if there was a deeper level motivation, maybe you could try to push on an ovation or something like that. But where this is located in Illinois, I don't think it's a big city in Illinois. I mean, it's south of Chicago, probably about an hour. I don't know, man. That was just a tough call.
I thought Novation, one thing that what's a red flag to me, he lives there. He's never home. How are we going to do showings? So I just pass on that 100% completely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those scenarios right there where when you go and you look at the KPIs, I love doing these live seller calls because it does show the good and the bad. Like if you were to watch Hyro for 2 hours straight, you're going to see a lot more of those types of conversations than you are the signed contract, right? But you have to get through these. And I love again, it goes back to the process. And so every time when I listen to these calls, what I saw was your process right there was exactly what it needed to be. You got that he wanted to sell. You got a price out of him. Then you dove into the motivation, and then you kind of lived there. And once the motivation never came out, it was like point blank, you slapped them in the face with it. Like, dude, if you're money motivated, then I'm not your guy. And he's like, all right, well, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've been live now for 20 minutes on the dot, and you ended up calling 5 sellers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sellers, and we had a conversation. This is what people need to understand. This is what your day needs to look like. When people ask me, like, how many leads do I need? I don't know. We've been on here for 20 minutes, and we've dialed 5 sellers.
Yeah.
We've had one conversation, and it's a dead lead. Like, so you're going to need to have quite a few leads built up. Now, tomorrow, if this was real life, tomorrow you would come back and those other 4 sellers that didn't answer, you would dial them again if they hadn't already called you back. So this is how you build up that queue. I thought overall the process was really good, Hyro. I think you should be proud of yourself. I know you're going to be frustrated because you want to close the deal. We all want to close the deal, but you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, I got New York deals there. That's my market. I love it.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me. Absolutely,
man. All right, we'll see. All right, let me know in the comments. What did you guys think about Hyro? Look at that dude's smooth on the phones, and he closes deals. I'm so proud of Hyro's growth over the past 8-9 months, however long it's been. Because obviously early on in his journey, he had the job that he had to deal with. I've seen a ton of growth over the past couple of months. He's become a leader inside of TU. So love it. Braden, no, this isn't real life. This is pretend fairy tale YouTube land, man. You know how real life goes. Well, he would be on the phone with another seller right now. But in real life, we got to talk to you guys. All right. Let's bring up our second contestant. My man, Danny Herman.
What's up, man?
What's going on? You nervous like Hyro?
A little bit. A little different when you're on this side of things. But...
Oh, come on. You're good.
No, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
So I asked Hyro when I brought him on, I want to showcase this, the more of the create your own reality side of things. Your life has been pretty crazy since just right before joining TU. What has changed, and not so much about the deals, but just kind of like what's life been ever since joining TU?
I mean, the thought of not having to worry about how I'm going to provide for my family. It's just put in the work and time, because back in January, December, January, when we first got on here, I was broke, and then you guys took a chance on me, having the community, putting in the work outside of calling, getting the reps in, and locking up stuff, whether it's a deal or not. Learn from it and move on. I can honestly say, my life has changed for the better. So I want to thank you guys and everyone in TU as well. So thank you.
Well, man, you've been an awesome member of the community. You've taken on the role of running the office hours 3 days a week inside of the group. People love it. So I love having you in the family, man. It means a ton to us what you do for the community. I think I'd probably tag you in more posts for random dispo deals than anyone else out there. And so speaking of random dispo deals, your first lead is going to be in your family's neck of the woods, right? Wyoming?
I mean, I don't know about this city in particular, but
Shoshone?
Yeah. I mean, let me see the answer. If it's around like Cheyenne, Sheridan, Wyoming, I've never heard of this one. So let's see
where we are. All right. We are up in the Wind River Reservation. Oh yeah, buddy.
Should be fun.
Oh yeah.
Let me know if you can hear this, okay?
Okay.
Or I can't read the chat, but.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I don't see a name.
This is a fake lead. The name is not now.
We'll roll with it.
Hi, thanks for calling. Not able to get to the phone right now. If you're calling about the Shoshone post, leave a message, your name and phone number, and I'll be called back. If this is regarding anything else, go ahead and remember the message and I'll call you back. Thanks.
Hey, this is Danny Herman giving you a call. Looks like you spoke to someone on my team regarding your South Hidden Valley Road. If you're still looking to sell, give me a call, 303-453. I forgot we had to mute that.
No,
Next
you're
one.
good on your phone number. You just can't do the sellers unless you don't want to get everyone to know your cell phone. Also, I can tell you your speed to leading it up there. These are web forms. So filled out a form on our website. Did you hear me on that? No. Danny.
Hello?
Hi, this is Gordon.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Gordon. I'm giving you a call. Looks like you spoke to someone on my team regarding your Grass Valley Drive property there. Are you still looking to sell that?
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
We were thinking 75.
75. Perfect. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on with it.
It's too old to sell for a mortgage. It's really nice, actually. We redid all of the cupboards and everything.
Okay.
It's tiled all the way throughout. And yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, what has you guys interested in selling?
We were trying to get closer to a friend that is in a little bit of need of help.
Gotcha. Is that not in Evanston then, or is that?
No, it's in Casper.
Gotcha. Okay. So now you guys put some money into it. I mean, what's the ultimate factor here? Are you guys wanting top dollar for this? I mean, it kind of sounds like you put some work into it, correct?
Yeah, we put a little bit into it, but
Okay. I mean, could you elaborate what you mean by a little bit? I mean, what else is left to do?
oh, really nothing. Like, we did the cupboards, bathrooms. We didn't do the tubs, but they look decent.
Gotcha. Let's see. In terms of the bigger ticket items, the roof, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, I mean, sounds like they're in working order. Any idea the age of everything?
They're all in working order.
I'm sorry, what was that?
They're all in working order, yes.
Okay.
There is no cooler here, though. It's the heater.
Gotcha. So this is a mobile home, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is that 98-year build correct as well?
Yep.
Okay. What's your timeline here? Are you wanting something fast, you know, in terms of a close date, or, you know, do you have time?
ASAP.
Okay. So in terms of ASAP, I mean, that kind of comes with the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Are you
for sure.
Are you guys firm on that 75 then, or?
I think so. I'm not sure. It's showing like 109 on Zillow, but I'm not really certain what the price is right now.
Gotcha. So I'm just pulling it up just to kind of get an idea of the market. So it kind of sounds like, I guess let me pause here. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being HGTV 2025 standards, where would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 here?
Probably 2005, I guess.
So if I'm at a 2005 on a scale of 1 to 10, are we at a 5 then? Is that kind of what you're saying?
No, probably 9, 8 or 9, I guess I would say.
So if I want to make this a 10, what else do I have to do in terms of a rehab?
Probably just like the walls, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Take out our colors and shit, probably.
Some more cosmetic.
Yeah.
Okay. One sec.
It's color choices, really.
Okay. So let me tell you my process and kind of, you know, how we work and kind of what we do. So if we agree to a price, you know, we'll sign it first. We'll send you a 2-page agreement. Once you sign it and send it back to us, we will get this directly into title. That way they protect you as the seller as well as us as the buyer. Meanwhile, title is open. We will schedule a walkthrough with our team to come out, take pictures, and just make sure everything aligns up with kind of, you know, what you're telling us. If it's a night and day difference of kind of, you know, what we're seeing, we're definitely going to have to come back to the price and kind of and retalk those numbers.
Yeah. Problem.
So if I'm paying all cash, no close or no realtor commissions involved, I mean, what's the best price that we can do here?
Yeah, I'd have to wait until my roommate was back. He's down actually collecting money for a deposit return. So
Gotcha. So is your roommate on the title as well on this, or is he one of
he
the?
is on the title. Yeah.
So are you on the title, or is he?
No, he is.
Gotcha. Is there any way we can get him on the phone as well? That way, there's no middleman or anything like that.
In like 10 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Whenever he gets back.
Okay. So let me see. Is your unit number 120 in this little mobile park?
Yes, it is.
I see it's for sale by owner. Have you guys had any offers on this by chance?
We did, but they withdrew. Yeah.
What offer did they give you, I guess?
I think it was 79. I'm not sure what it was.
So they gave you 79 and you guys have it at 67.9?
I'm not sure what he read.
Because I'm looking at it right now. It's listed at 67.9.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, I probably need to talk to your roommate just to justify, you know, where we need to be just to have this conversation.
For sure.
So he'll be available in 10 minutes?
I'm thinking about that, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to just try his number? I don't know if you'd answer. He's at the ATM collecting.
Yeah. What's it? But I'll give him. I'll give him. And what was his name?
Dave.
Dave. Perfect. I'll give him a shot.
Sweet.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. So, one, I thought you did a great job of actually uncovering the fact that he wasn't the seller, the fact that his asking price is more than what it was.
Well, they got an offer at 79. It's listed at 67.9. You know,
that makes no sense. That didn't happen.
No. And being a manufactured 98 year, you know, I don't know what their their situation is.
Dude, I looked around. There are sold comps, but nothing that was remotely close to this condition. I mean, it actually does look pretty nice.
Yeah.
There's no pictures of the inside. It's just painted from the outside is what you can tell.
Right.
So in this scenario, I was hoping this would be closer to Cheyenne, where I didn't know it was all the way on the other side of the state. In this scenario, if it was closer, we would take this opportunity to call a buyer and be like, hey, take a look at this. What would you offer on this?
Literally. And if it's a price that they would pay, they would buy this one for sure. Because my family, friends, whatever they are, they own a big trucking company in the oil field. So they're looking for housing. So this would be a perfect rental for their employees.
But it needs to be closer to Cheyenne.
Definitely.
So they wouldn't want to buy over there.
I doubt it.
This is almost closer to Salt Lake City than it is anything.
Yeah, no, it's pretty far away from where I would know.
It's almost more of a Utah deal than it is a Wyoming. But
there's a few factors here as well. I mean, it is in a mobile park. You know, I really only saw one that just sold for $81,500 back in November. So a little far back, but I mean, that's really, you know, in terms of manufactured, that's, you know, literally the only one that I saw at quick glance, you know?
Yeah. I overall on the process, I thought you did amazing. I could still see there's a little bit of the struggles of like staying in the pocket with the closer's formula and going back to some of your old previous cold calling habits.
Right.
I can still see like you're kind of back and forth. You're like, no, I'm supposed to do this. Oh,
Yeah.
I just did something else, which is fine. I mean, you still want to lean into what you've previously done. But overall, I can tell you're extremely comfortable, calling sellers out on getting the facts,
Yeah.
right?
I was hoping I was going to get an asshole. To be honest with you. I wanted to go more.
You were real straightforward on like everything. Like, what's your motivation? It's hilarious how people will sometimes struggle just asking that question alone. And you were just like, so why do you want to sell to me?
Yeah.
I thought that was a really strong effort. What I would say is, let's go ahead and bring Sergio up. And then when Sergio is done, then we can bring you back up to call the roommate. The roommate that's actually the seller. I love that. I also love how you said that. There's a little RJ-ism right there. Well, I don't want any middleman. So let me just go ahead and get the actual seller on there. I love that.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, let's bring up Sergio. Sergio, you ready?
Let's go, boss.
What's going on, man? You ready to do this?
Living the life. Let's get it done.
All right, before we get you started, man, you've had some crazy stories that you've posted about inside the group. So talk to us a little bit about how long you've been inside TU and kind of what's changed in your life since joining us.
Only a couple months, to be honest. I think I joined in December, but I've been using your process since a year and a half now. So just off your free YouTube videos changed my life, and everyone listening to that should follow that exactly. And then obviously get into TU. But I mean, your process of closing is what I use on a daily basis, and that's what changed it. I used other people's, it didn't work. I felt uncomfortable. It wasn't transparent. And then I found you randomly closing deals. I'm like, dude, this guy's asking 3 questions and locking stuff up. So let me try this, and changed everything.
You're doing deals everywhere, man.
Yeah, give me something where there's buyers. Don't give me that farm in the middle of Wyoming.
I only picked that because Danny actually has family in Wyoming. I was hoping we were going to get a cool moment where he's like, okay, I can dispo this at the same moment. Unfortunately, I gave him deals in places he doesn't have family. What are some of your favorite states?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right. How about Georgia?
That's fine. If there's buyers.
There's buyers everywhere in Georgia.
That's what I like to hear.
I just spilled the beans on Georgia. So there's that. And then I got to give you the phone number separate. There you go.
Well, they're going to be selling this at a discount. They just bought it last year.
Oh, geez. You want to do a different one?
No, I'm going to call it, see if I can get on the phone. But what's their motivation?
It says
relocating. Trash.
Yeah.
298. By the way, I always text before. Always shoot a quick text. Let them know I'm calling. You hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you. The phone is normally quieter than you, so
I'll put it like right here.
Yeah.
All right. How's your business going?
Mine?
Yeah.
Brother.
Let's go.
Living the dream over here.
It's got to be hot in Texas, bro. It's hot in Connecticut.
Nah, man. Played 28 holes of golf yesterday.
Oh, wow. You heard that fine?
Yeah, that's good.
The owner of this property is in LLC.
Hi, you've reached Katie. For some reason or
I like this.
Yeah, do this one.
I like this.
This is guaranteed contract.
100%. Four 79649.
Don't read all the numbers. I just say it's a
Oh
guarantee.
my goodness. I hope no one heard that. Hold on, I'm just texting it and I'm calling in a sec. Sebastian is selling his house today.
No, Gina.
Oh.
Sebastian's the county.
Gina's selling her house today.
There you go.
Oh, this is a good deal.
Please leave your message.
We call 3-4 times every day.
I love it.
Either they're going to pick up and they don't want to talk to me anymore, or they're going to sell something. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Gina.
Yes.
Hi, Gina. This is Sergio. I wanted to reach out. You left a form with me, ma'am. Looking to sell your property here in Fort Smith on
Yes, sir.
32nd Street. And you're still looking to sell it, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how much you looking to get for this property, ma'am?
As much as possible.
Which is how much?
I'm hoping at least 70.
At least 70.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, tell me about it, man. What do you have going on over there on 32nd Street?
Well, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Needs remodeled. It's outdated, very outdated.
Okay.
It's not a shack.
It's a brick home. I like it.
Yes, it's a nice little home. It just needs some TLC. When my husband died, I lost a lot of income, and I haven't been able to keep on it. And I'm about to lose it, to be honest with you, to taxes. On the 23rd, they're going to auction it off, and I don't want to lose it before that happens, because it's all I've got. I'm a 57-year-old woman who it's all I've got.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I need to sell it before I lose it.
Well,
It needs work. It does need work. It needs some remodeling. It needs updating. It's built in 1955. And I've done some. I replaced a major sewer line running from the house to the street. The air conditioning, when I turned it off, it worked, but I haven't disconnected because like I said, I'm an old lady. I live by myself in a 3-bedroom house, and I don't see the point in trying to cool 3 bedrooms and everything else. I can take myself to the living room, so I shut the big unit off and window unit right now. But it's got a den, a storm cellar. It's got a 2-room workhouse on the outside of an attached 2-car driveway in the back. I detached it.
I'm writing up the contract, by the way.
What else? I don't know what else.
Tell me about the tax situation. How much money do you owe in taxes?
$2,700.
You're gonna lose a house over $2,000?
Yeah, isn't that something? I don't want to lose.
You won't lose the house. I'm gonna buy the house. Don't worry about it. Do you have another place that you're gonna live? Are you staying here in Fort Smith?
Yeah, I'm in the house still. I'm working on getting it packed up and moving out of it. I'm working on it. Oh, I have it myself. So.
Okay. I can help you find another property as well. When do you want? Well, you have to get this done by when? The 27th, you said, or the 21st?
No, 23rd is when they auction it, and I have to have it. I need to have it paid like within 3 or 4, maybe a week at the most, at least before the auction. It says I got 48 hours, or 20. I don't know.
Okay.
It has to be paid before.
Is there anything else on the house that you owe, mortgage or anything else, or is the 27?
No.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I owe.
Okay.
The house is bought and paid for.
Okay. And then you're moving. I'm assuming you're gonna go rent something here in Fort Smith. That's how you're gonna be able to move so quick, or do you have family?
Well, I'm up in arms with that right now too. I'm trying to do it all at one time, and I've been trying for a while. Believe it or not, I've been trying for a while to do it all, and it's just all coming. It's all crashing down on me.
Well,
I had some people that were living here that were supposed to be helping me, and all they've done is move their RV trailer in to my front yard and camping out, and they don't help me at all.
well, you're talking to Sergio, so I'm gonna help you out today.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna find another home. Don't worry about that. We'll try to find a rental property. I don't think you're gonna be able to buy something in the next 20 days.
No, I was kind of. I was hoping, once I get a chance, I need to calm down to find a tiny home that I just did. But I have animals, so it's hard to find a place. People don't like it. People like animals.
Okay. So we got to be out before the 21st. I have to close on the property so the bank doesn't take it, and you have to have some money to move on to the next chapter.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, before I talk about price, tell me what's going on Google Street View. I see something happening with the roof. Is there water coming in through that front roof? Did a tree fall on it? Is it still like that?
I know that. Yes, the tree fell on it. It's gone now, but it's been patched. It just the people I paid to do it did some of the work, and then took off of it. All they had left was to put the shingles back on and stuff like that. It doesn't look like it did. And it doesn't look like it did on Google anymore. It's patched up for the most part. It's had work done on it. They just ran off on me before they finished it.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't run off on you. I'll make sure I get closing. You have a new house. You're not going to lose anything. But the price does seem 70 does seem high. So I'm assuming you're negotiable on this in order to get it done.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Because I'm going to be paying all the closing costs, ma'am. You don't have any agent commissions, and I'm going to work my tail off in order to get this done before the 21st, before the bank steps in, and then you lose the house, which is not going to happen. So I mean, what would be the best price? How much money do you need in your pocket to feel comfortable to move on, get yourself a tiny home, and get this done before the 21st?
I don't know. I don't know right now. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. I've been here for 10 years, and I don't know what the prices of renting things are anymore.
Well, at the end of the day, we have two solutions. So either on the 21st, we're going to have you something, we're going to get you into a rental property, because that's no choice. Like, we have to do that. Secondly, or the bank is just going to do something stupid and take advantage of the situation. While you can still get some money in your pocket, which is going to be a good amount of money, you don't have any loans except the 2,700. I mean, I probably would anticipate, you walking away with, upwards of 30,000 in your pocket.
What do you mean 30,000? That's all?
Yeah, because tell me a little bit more about the condition of the inside. You didn't do any type of updating in the last 10 years, right?
Well, a little bit, yeah. There's been some. The kitchen needed total remodel. It needs new covers,
Okay.
new countertops, that kind of thing.
How do you feel about walking away with 30 in your pocket after I pay the closing costs and pay off the remaining loan, the remaining taxes?
Not good. Not good. The house is worth It needed work, yes, but it's the estimated value in this area is 135,000. Once somebody does just work on it and fix it up, they're gonna get way more than 135,000 for this house.
I don't think they're going to get more than 130. There was one that just sold on 22nd Street for 120. You know, it was a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, similar square foot, same brick house, same lot size. So 120 would be what your house would be worth, and then I have to put a rehab in there. I got to pay your closing costs. I have to pay closing costs again when I sell it, and I got to pay commissions to a real estate agent. So I got to factor all that in, and then I have to make a couple bucks for managing the rehab for a couple months. So I can definitely help you out. We can avoid the bank doing anything, and I can help you transition to a rental property here in town. And honestly, I don't think I would be able to do more than, 30 in your pocket, ma'am. And I can send you an agreement for that now. We can start the process so we can get ahead on this.
I just you send me the paperwork of what you're saying so I can have it looked over, okay?
Okay. It's just a standard 2-page purchase agreement. I'll be buying the property for about $3,300. So you walk away with 30. I'll pay all the closing costs. And what do you mean by having someone looked over to you? Because I was going to read it line by line to you so you know what you're signing.
Well, I need to have my, I just need to have my legal friend help me because, I just want to make sure everything is, I don't want to get myself into something that I'm going to get in trouble for. You know what I mean? I've never sold a house before. I'm like at my wit's end right now. And everything is falling in on me. And I just don't want to make no wrong moves.
Of course, ma'am. I completely understand. Why don't I able to send you the agreement to your email? We can look through it together. If you have any questions for me right now, it'll be very clean cut. It's only 2 pages. It's a standard Arkansas purchase agreement. You're the seller, I'm the buyer, how much I'm buying it for, the fact that I'm paying all the closing costs, and the closing date obviously has to be before July 21st.
Yeah.
Is that email? Can I catch you for like another 5-10 minutes to go through this together?
Yeah, I got about that.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to send it to your Gmail right now. And I want to let you know when you have it open. I want to go through it together because, to be honest, I don't think there's much time to waste here. I don't want, we have 20 days before the bank's going to do something. So, I have to start some processes today, which means that I have to have this purchase agreement all set. And then as soon as, you're going to walk away with 30 in your pocket, that should be enough to get you potential rental property, which I'll have to start working for you now again. Do you have any questions about the process? What happens after this phone call?
No.
Well, you have my cell phone number, so you're going to be able to call me or text me during this process and ask me any questions. If you don't have anything right now, that's fine, but I am going to send this agreement to your Gmail. Do you have your Gmail open up, ma'am?
I am in the process.
Okay, no problem. 1 second. Miss Gina, we got to take care of this situation, ma'am.
Yeah, which email do you have? The 62 GINAA.
With 2 A's, is that correct? And as soon as we're done here, ma'am, we'll go through it together. I'm going to sign it. You're going to sign it. And then from there, I'm going to send a partner out there, a contractor, to walk the property to get a good idea of my rehab costs. And from there, you don't have to worry about selling the property. I'm going to take care of everything. The only thing you have to worry about is finding your next home, which I'm going to be in your back pocket as well, helping you find a rental property. So let's speak about that. Is a rental property something that you're shooting towards, or you talked about a tiny home?
Yeah, no, I was really speaking for rental property, but I don't know. No, it wasn't because I don't want to waste the money on doing that and then turn around. Oh my gosh.
I can feel that you're overwhelmed, so I'm going to try to do my best to kind of help that.
Very overwhelmed.
I know, but I'm happy that you're reaching out to me now and you're not reaching out to me a couple of days before the auction.
Well, I decided I had to have something done this week anyways. I do have two people coming to see it too.
Who are those people? Who's going to come see the house?
Well, yeah, I have two other people too that are interested that are going to come see it. One's offering me 65.
I don't think they're going to be able to do 65, man. From what you're telling me, that sounds unrealistic.
Well,
because I was planning on, I mean, not to be a little bit more frank, Jeannie, I was planning on buying the house right now, and then I'm going to send somebody out either tomorrow or Thursday to walk the property. So you wouldn't need to continue the walkthroughs with them.
well, if that's the case, then I can't, there's no way I can walk away with just $30,000. And I can't go buy me a new home and set myself up and pay some of my debt off and be all right with $30,000. There's no way I can do it. So.
Okay, so how much would you need? Because at the end of the day, the bank is going to do something. So I have to buy the house. So how much do you need more than 30 grand?
The bank's going to do something. That's why I'm trying right now to work my hardest to either get a loan to pay the $3,000 or sell it. And see, it's hard for me to handle the stuff by myself.
I hear you. I'm that's why I'm here, because this is what I do every day. I just buy property. So you're dealing with somebody that knows the process. So.
Well, I understand that, and I kind of know it. I'm a journeyman electrician at 14 years, so I've been on job sites. I've been working them. Me and my husband have our own business doing electrical contracting, and I know there's a lot to do with stuff. But
so how much?
I know everything.
If 30 won't get the job done, how much do you need in your pocket, Jeannie?
I already told you.
You're still up in
I'm
the.
going to walk away with at least, I want to walk away with 65.
I mean, it really depends on what the inside of your house looks like. But I mean, if the roof is already kind of messed up on the side, I mean, I'm already looking around the exterior of the house. It does look rough. I mean, the house.
It's not rough, but the only spot that's bad is that one spot right there in the front. The inside, there's been a little leak in the kitchen where the old exhaust fan was. But that's just a flue up there. If it was leaking around it, that's all. Other than that, the roof, when you come in and you look in my attic, the roof looks like it's hard. It's brand new. The bones to the house are good. They're
So,
very good.
Are you saying that there's a leak in the house, in the kitchen?
Yes.
How bad is that leak?
It just needs the drywall replaced and the seal around the flue fixed. The roof itself, the wood on the roof, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the leak around the flue. You know, the metal thing goes up, it's just dripping through there, drip through there, and down to the drywall. I know drywall is not expensive to replace. I mean, it can be, I guess, it's not going to cost a lot to replace that. But it's not a major, there's not no major problem there. The front it looks worse in the pictures than what it was.
Okay. So are you saying that if I can't do 65, you're going to hang up, or do you think you can come a little bit closer to where I need to be at?
Sweetie, in this day and time, I'm sure you well know, there is nothing I'm going to be able to do. I ain't going to be able to get no home with $30,000.
I understand. I mean, I'll come up on the 30, but it's not like I can come to the 65. So can you meet me anywhere closer to the 30?
Just 60? It's good. Oh my God. See, I can't. I shouldn't.
I really need to be, you know, I don't think I can be more than like the 40s, man. And that's still cash in your pocket. We'll close before the auction. You know, I don't have to worry about that. So either I can give you 40 grand or the bank takes the property, even though that you're in a distressed situation right here.
It's not the bank, it's the commissioner of land.
Okay.
I'm not going to let that happen if I have to go sell my body. I'm not going to let my house check for $2,700. I believe it or not, I've been trying for the last year and a half to get loans. I messed up when my husband died. He charged all my credit cards up. I went crazy and I screwed my credit up. Nobody wants to give me a loan. Anyways.
I just want to help you out as much as I can, man. I don't want to nickel and dime you for the house. I mean, I want you to be able to walk away and you're happy with the situation.
The woman that's coming tomorrow, she doesn't walk the house once. And she's the one that told me the last person was trying to lowball me. She would give me 60, 65. So that's where I stand.
And is that another woman that you filled out a form with? How did you meet this girl?
I met her through another company that was looking at it too.
So what number would I have to give you today where you're going to cancel that walkthrough so I know that I'm going to buy the house?
You got to match her 60, 65.
And did you have a detailed conversation like you did with me, telling her everything about the house?
She came here and looked at my house and talked to me.
So she already saw the house, and then she's going to come back.
Yeah, with the partner to do a second walkthrough with it. And she told me she'd do 60 to 65.
Call it out. It's a wholesale.
What did you say? What did you say?
Nothing, ma'am. Nothing, ma'am. But at the end of the day, I think they're just trying to wholesale your house. I don't know if you know what that is, but they will probably just try to sell it to an end investor. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of a little bit lower than that for a real offer for cash. We'll get you to closing before the 21st.
She came out of a group of investors.
Yeah, I know. She's just trying to wholesale your house, ma'am. She's just trying to make a quick buck. And if she can't find somebody, then you potentially might lose the house before the 21st. So I can send you an agreement right now, but it would have to be for about 55.
I'm not trying to put you off, but I'm in a waiting and I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't talk to you while I'm in the bathroom, so can you let me what time is it? I have to go to the bathroom, really.
Okay. Do you want me to literally call you back in a couple minutes, or?
Give me an hour, okay?
Say it again.
An hour. It's 3:30. Coming back at 4:30.
Okay. I'll give you a call in an hour.
All right.
Okay, ma'am. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was rough.
Listen, y'all know I like to make jokes, so I'm gonna make light of how that conversation ended. You said a couple minutes. She said, "Give me an hour," and she sounded like she needed that full hour. Oh man,
I feel so bad for her, and she's not moving. I mean, the motivation is not following, even though she has so much motivation. Someone's offering her 65. They're probably just going to wholesale it.
I mean, they are wholesaling it. She said they're coming back out with the partners, and then she's going to hit them with the renegotiation, right? When the partners come out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, listen, on the surface, when we look at it, it looks like 65 could potentially work until you really broke down the repairs that are needed. That's going to be an extensive rehab, $50,000-$60,000 on that
For
property.
sure. For sure. What's ARV? Where did you have that?
I'm looking somewhere in the 150 to 160 range.
Yep. There was one that sold on 33rd Street. That was a really good rehab, and I think that's about it. So 150 with, 60K of rehab.
We got one on Osage at 0.22 and then 33 Street at 155. So 165, 155, we call it 160.
Yep.
But a $50,000 rehab on that. Overall, here's what I would say. Your process there was great. I thought you did a really good job. One of the things I really loved was you didn't change who you are, right? That was your personality coming through. Some people were like, hey, he's been a little bit too transactional. I think one of the things people need to understand is the type of seller that you were dealing with. This is an emotional owner-occupant who had death involved in this situation, right? With the husband passing away. And I thought you did a really good job of being a calming voice where you were like, ma'am, I'm trying to help you. Mm-hmm. I can offer solutions. I can find you a rental property. We can find you another home. I thought you had a great moment early on. You said, that's not going to happen. I'm going to buy your home.
Yeah.
Buy your house. Thought that was a great moment. Again, at the end, when she started wavering on the price, Cassie sent me a message during the call, and she said, this reminds me of your family. I have an aunt that sounds just like that lady right there, where it's 1 second, I'm going to do this. The next second, I'm crying. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like anger. Then all of a sudden, there's another person that offered you $65,000. Why wouldn't you accept that? You're going to lose the house in 3 weeks.
Yeah. I should have asked that. And I also asked why they didn't buy it day one after the walkthrough if they were going to be able to sign it.
Right. Exactly.
Those are the 2 questions I didn't ask. Was there any other questions that I should have asked that I didn't?
I would have liked if you would have asked that question that I put in the chat. What happens if you lose the house for $0? Because she said, if you give me $30,000, what am I supposed to do with that? I can't go do all the things that I need. Well, ma'am, what happens when you get $0?
Yeah.
How people end up homeless. They don't care. They take your home. It's gone.
And truly, it's only for $2,700. I feel like even in her situation, she can figure something out, apply for a credit card, do something to save the house. So this might be premature in her age and her stage.
Hold on. You didn't hear what she said. She talked about the credit cards. Husband passed away. She said she went crazy and racked up debt on all of her credit cards.
Yeah, you're right.
So no one will give her a loan. And so this is it's a really tragic situation, but also it sounds to me like that because we all got lost in the $2,700 on back taxes.
Yep.
But also remember early on in the conversation before she got into that, she said the house is too big. I cannot take care of it anymore. I'm all alone. And then she said, and I'm going to lose the house to $2,700. So again, remember, there's layers to the motivation. The one that makes the most sense to us is you're going to lose your home for $2,700, but the house is too big. You can't take care of it. This is how you end up in this situation. You have no credit. Listen, you can't help everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I thought you did a great job of being firm on it. The only thing that I didn't really like was the last offer. I felt like you went, I would have preferred to see you plant your heels in the ground and say, I'm in the 40s.
Yeah.
The 55 felt like because you were on YouTube. And that's okay. It's your first time.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't think in real life you do that.
No, 100%. I probably would have, I don't know, maybe potentially walked away and then gave her a call the next day to see how it went, to see how serious that went, because her motivation wasn't following me, even though there's a lot there.
Yeah.
To sign something now.
But I can definitely tell, man, your process is there. You follow the closer's formula really well. You really were that's a difficult call, right?
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably one of the ones where you need to decompress after. Especially, not only did you have to do that call, but you also had to do it live on YouTube for a bunch of people to watch. The feedback was great in the comments, though, man. I think you should be extremely proud of yourself. If she does call back or anything like that, just shoot me in the private chat, and if it's silent at time, we'll bring it back and let's see how it plays out. But I thought overall, man, you should be extremely proud of yourself, and just you should be proud of yourself for what you've actually done in your business, man. I think you've helped a bunch of people out, and it's changed your life. I'm proud to see what you just put on display there.
Everyone join TU.
There you go, man. Appreciate you, Sergio.
Thank you.
See you. All right, man. Great start there. I'm gonna bring Danny back up. Danny, have you heard from the roommate or?
I haven't called. I was just waiting.
That was a long call, so
Kind of hard to go after that hard trencher of a situation.
I know, right?
No, yeah, I'll call him and see if he answers real quick.
All right, and then after that, we're gonna bring up Trisha.
Hello.
Hi, this is Danny Herman. I spoke to your roommate regarding your Grass Valley Drive property there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he told me to give you a shout just because it sounds like you are the owner. Is that correct?
I am. And who am I speaking with?
This is Danny Herman. You input some information on my website regarding the property, possibly looking to sell. I see it's listed on Zillow for sale by owner for $67,900.
Yes.
Is that how much you're wanting then, or how much you need here?
That's what I need to move out of here.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit about what's going on, I guess.
I have a trailer, a double wide trailer, 900 square feet, 948 square feet. The trailer's fabulous. We put 40,000 into it.
Hey, 40,000.
I paid 43 for it, I believe. I redid everything literally from the roof on down. It's got a brand new roof on it. It's got everything. All the walls have been painted at least 3 times inside. It comes with all the appliances, hopefully minus the washer and dryer, but it comes with the stove, refrigerator, and the dryer. Dishwasher. Blah.
Gotcha.
The rent here, it's on a rented lot.
I was going to ask you that.
$400 a month. And I need to move to Casper. I have a lady friend up there, older. She's like 72. She needs help.
Okay.
I'm selling my life here and moving to my new life up in Casper.
Gotcha.
I'm going to be helping her. Yeah. And so I need to get cash out of the house so I can go. I'm not looking to finance or carry any notes or anything like that. I don't want to rent to own.
Gotcha.
I need to cut my ties and go.
Yeah, I mean, based off what you're telling me, I mean, I can go on, Google right now and look up a 98 trailer fully rehab for much lower. I don't think I'm the best buyer for you on this one, man.
Okay.
But I appreciate your time. Yep.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All right, yeah, we're gonna give you another one because mobile home in the middle of nowhere on rented land. That ain't gonna be it.
Yeah, I forgot to ask that earlier on the park. I didn't realize that till.
Yeah.
But.
All right, let's find another one on here. What are some of your favorite motivations? Inheritance, divorce, relocating, emergency reasons.
Emergency's been pretty good. Tired landlord. Anything.
All right. You said anything. You don't care. All right, we're going to go with this one. Trisha, the one I put in there for you, we're going to keep that one in there for you, okay? And then Danny, there's the phone number on this one.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
I just left a voicemail.
All right.
Another doozy.
You know Daisy?
Sure don't.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, there you go.
Perfect.
Hello?
Hi, is this Gina?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Gina. Danny Herman giving you a call. Looks like you input some information on my website regarding your Belcher Road property. Are you
Yes,
still
sir.
Are you still looking to sell that?
Yes, I am.
How much do you want for it?
100,000.
100,000. All righty. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on with it.
Well, it is 1.58 acres. It used to be my house, me and my husband's house. But when my parents passed away, we just moved right next door into their house. And my son's been living in it, but my husband passed away in 2021.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's just too much for us to, he's a disabled vet, and it's just too much for us to keep up with. So it's a 2-bedroom house. It could be 3-bedroom, except for one of the bedrooms is not. It's like a laundry room, open room back there. So somebody said you call it a den or whatever. It's got one bathroom. It needs work, but I just want to get rid of it.
Gotcha. In terms of work, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's a 1950s carpenter house. Okay, and like it's just an old house. I mean, we have done some work to the bathroom. The tiles coming up in it. We have one room that the part of the ceiling's coming down, but it's the old tile ceiling, and we just haven't got it replaced yet. And it's got brick on the outside, but it does have some wood, like around the top of it and everything. That probably needs to be redone. I mean, it's not not anything that needs to be gutted or anything like that. It's in livable condition. But it's just too much money for me to have to try and put out on it to get it fixed up or anything.
Gotcha. I mean, if you guys were to, do the rehab yourself, any idea how much you'd have to put into it to get it to, let's say,
No, we haven't.
Okay.
We haven't even looked at that. We're going to work on redoing my house, the back of my house, and we're just trying to find somebody to come and, because we haven't ever done it. My husband, when he was alive, if we needed anything like any of that done, he did it. And so we never had to call anybody to have them come out and do anything. So I have no idea.
Right. And, all business aside, I am sorry for the loss. So
thank you.
But back to business here. What's your timeline? If let's say, we agree to a price, how soon do you guys want to close? Is this something you want to do quick, or do you need, 30, 60, 90 days?
Well, I would say at least 30 days, because we'll have to move things out and get my son out of there. And that might take us at least 30 days.
Okay. And How big is the lot size here? Can you guys confirm that for me?
It's 1.53 acres. I had just went down this summer because I have two lots. The one that that's house on, then what my house is on. And I wasn't sure how much acreage I had with it, so I went to the county clerk, and that's what they told me.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, I'm just pulling some information up real quick. So there's a few factors that I look at here. You know, the main thing here is going to be that it is rural. There is some movement here, but, you know, they're all, you know, 2022 builds. Yours is a 1955 build. I'm not saying I'm not interested. I do want it. But, you know, that's, you know, the main factor here. A lot of these homes that are selling, you know, they have the ponds closer to the lake, a little more, you know, value on that aspect.
And we are like 3/4 of a mile from the lake.
No, I see that.
Oh,
Okay. So, I mean, in terms of the bigger ticket items, the roof, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, are they in working order?
Yes.
How old are they?
Well, I'm not really sure. My husband did the roof, and it was after 2006. That's when my parents passed away. The heat and air is probably older than that. I mean, we have it checked every year and everything, but it is pretty old.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you my process. I do want it, so let's get a deal done here. I love the fact that it is, you know, a lot of brick on it. Holds a little more value in terms of structurally as well, more of a long-term sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
If we do agree to a number, this is my process. I'll send you a 2-page agreement. I'll sign it first, showing that, you know, I'm serious. Once you sign it, I'll get it into title. We always use a title, therefore they're protecting you as the seller as well as me as the buyer. There's no realtor commissions involved. It's cash net to you. So with that said, I mean, what's the best price you can do for me on this?
Well, I'm not really sure on this. 80,000.
What's your email?
It's Anderson.
Oh, 1 second.
Gina.
By chance?
Yes, I am.
All right, give me 2 minutes. I'll get this sent over to you. I'll go through it with you step by step. There's nothing hidden. It's just a 2-page agreement. Basically just says.
Okay, well, I'm not ready to make an agreement. Right now, I'm just trying to get estimates, but I have no idea about any of this.
I mean, what are you confused on? Or, I mean, I agreed to your 80,000.
That's the lowest I'll go, but if I could get more, you know, I would obviously want to get more.
I mean, I don't do bid wars. I understand your side of things with my process and my business model, because here's why. There's been so many times where I would go out to a property after making an offer, come to find out the seller's already, you know, in agreement. You know, if I agree to your price, which I did, I can definitely perform at, you know, I guess what other questions are have? Because I mean, if you can sell it yesterday, we agreed to a price, you know.
Well, no, I didn't agree to that. I just said that was the lowest I would go.
And I said I would pay it.
Well, I'm just looking around right now. I'm just trying to get some estimates and some figures. And this is, like I said, this is all new to me. And I want to get it sold and everything, but I want to be sure that I'm doing what's best for me.
Gotcha. I mean, I thought 80,000 was too much. Personally, I mean, realistically, I like to be lower, just kind of based off the feedback of the current condition. But you know, I need to buy a house today, and I want to buy your house.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not ready to do that right now.
I mean, what's the price to sign today?
I don't know. I really don't.
Who's talking in the background? Is that your son?
That's my son. That's my son. Yeah.
But you're the only one on title, right?
Yeah, I am.
Gotcha. So I mean, that's ultimately your decision, correct?
It is. That's right. And I'm not ready to do 80,000. Like I said, I'm just looking. I'm trying to I'm trying to figure this out and get a ballpark figure, not just from one person. I don't want to go to the very first person that I have and sell it, and I don't want to do that.
I don't do bid wars. That's not my process. Save my number if things change, and we'll go from there.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I appreciate it.
Bye.
I thought I had her.
Man,
I thought I had it.
I hate that. The only thing I would say is just like nitpick. Maybe you should have listened to what I said in the private chat. When she said 80, in the 80, you should have said, I was hoping you'd say 75.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, for
because
sure.
the what's your email? I don't think it would have mattered. I think she was going to do what she did anyways. But it could have spooked her a little bit that she dropped too much, because she did drop the full 20%, and on the kill shot, what we're expecting is 10 to 20%. 20% is the max. And it can almost be the reverse, like what we just experienced.
Right.
Where it's almost like, maybe I gave you too much. So a painful, like, little drag of an extra 5K might work a little bit in your favor. The next thing is when she said, well, I'm just trying to get offers. I like how you said we don't do bidding wars. However, I would have gone back to the pain. This is where you got to stay in there on the motivation. So going back to the motivation of, okay, well, my first question was, do you want to sell? And you said absolutely. And so then I asked you how much you wanted, and then I found out about the condition. But then you also told me it's just too much. It's too big. We can't take care of it anymore. So every day that you don't take care of it, the property value goes down, right? It's a vacant property just sitting there not being managed. So that's where I'm coming in, and I'm trying to be that solution with the convenience. So is it truly about getting rid of it and being done, or is it about getting as much money as possible? Because if it's about as much money as possible, then you shouldn't be talking to guys like me. You shouldn't be trying to get us to bid against each other and all that, because that's not what's going to work out. Whoever pays you the most is going to be the guy that doesn't perform.
Right.
This is where you really hammer home that education side of things. The only thing that I felt was, and it did kind of come out of left field. So I'm speaking from the bleachers, right? I knew it was a curveball because I saw it. So now I'm telling you how you hit a curveball after.
Right.
I'm just saying you came across a little bit combative, where it was kind of like, what just happened? I don't do bidding wars.
Right.
Back into the motivation, get back into the education. Probably wouldn't have mattered. She sounded like she was just going to do what she was going to do. Outside of that, I thought it was really good all the way up until that final moment. And Danny, I was talking about this the other day in the implementation call. 30% of the contracts that are sent in 2023 didn't get signed. That was live on YouTube, right? 30% of them. We did the math. It ended up being like 50-something. 50 conversations like that where I sent a contract that did not get signed. It's amazing how, at least in this one, we found out that she's not going to sign it. Right? What's the worst thing? Sending the contract and then you don't get it, and then you got to do the follow-up and all of that.
Yeah, well, then our son was in the background. I don't know if you guys could hear. I was about to make a comment, but I felt I better just chill because I wasn't really going anywhere at that point.
Yeah.
But
so I like it. Overall, I mean, the result sucked, but I think the result is going to suck anyways. So, Hyro, do you want to call this lady and just offer her like 25K? No, I'm just playing. Don't do that, Hyro. I mean, unless you already did it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Overall, Danny, proud of you, brother.
Cool.
Let's go. Let's go close some deals. Sergio, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did she ever call back or no?
No, I'm about to call her in like 10 minutes.
All right, let's get Trisha up here and let Trisha do her thing, and then I'll touch base with you, okay?
All right.
All right. Miss Trisha, what's going on?
How's it going, RJ?
You excited?
I'm like Hyro. I'm excited and nervous, but you had good advice. It's just us in the cellar. This is what I do in my room, every day, all month. I've only
That's
been,
it.
so,
So, all right. How long have you been wholesaling again? You said a month?
Yep. Beginning of June. Started on the 3rd.
How many contracts you gotten so far?
I got 2 signed contracts yesterday.
And they're deals. They're deals, right?
Yeah, right. Way better. I don't count that first. I don't count that one.
I love it. I love it. So I know you gained some momentum yesterday. Saw the post that I made in the group. You signed up. I was excited when your name popped up because everybody thinks I hate women, even though I have a woman partner. I'm like, all right, we do have women in TU. Here we go. We finally got someone on here to man the phone. So I'm excited to watch you. And like I told you in the group, it's just me, you, and a seller. So I gave you this address. The motivation on this is emergency reasons and a full gut. They need a full gut. So
Yeah, I just pulled it up on and it looks like it's uninhabitable for sure. Let's see what happens. Oh, let me grab their name real quick.
name on this one was, I think it's Timothy.
Sounds good.
Timothea.
Okay, great. Can I leave a message or?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yeah, go ahead.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Timothea, my name is Trisha Genley, and I was just calling you about your property on State Highway 59 in Oklahoma. It looks like you're interested in selling it, and I may be interested in buying it. Let's have a conversation. My number is 865-208. Again, my name is Trisha Genley, and my number is 865-208-29. All right, let's chat soon.
All right. Drop in the next one in the chat. You know what? You leaving some voicemails could actually be good for you because then it kind of get you in the rhythm,
Exactly.
I'll be honest with you. I don't mind it when I'm calling sellers live, leaving a couple of voicemails, because then by the time someone answers, it's like, all right, well, I've already got the first words out of my mouth. So
I already introduced myself, got on a roll, right?
yeah, right.
This is. Nope.
All right.
They said no.
Well, that's fine. Hold on, let me mark this one. Alrighty, here you go.
Right. Lakiba? Lakiba?
Lakiba?
Hello.
Hey, is this Miss Wicket? My name is Trisha Denley. I was calling about your property on 22nd Avenue.
Yes.
Looks like you were interested in selling it. Is that still the case?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. What would you like to get for it?
Say it again.
What would you like to get for it?
Hold on. Wait 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Step outside. I was asking about 19 for it.
19. Yep, I'm right here with you. All right. Would you why don't you tell me a little bit about what you got going on with it?
Well, it was I inherited from my grandmother. It's old. She didn't have like no central heating here or nothing like that with it. I had a couple of limbs that fell, which I'm in the process of getting that taken care of. And it's a little weakness in the bathroom floor. In the bathroom, it's a 2-bedroom. I mean, other than that, it's not a whole bunch. There's just a lamb had hit the roof. I did get it tarped already, just in one little bitty spot. And basically, that's it. I still gotta, clean out her things out of it. Move her things out of it. But other than that, it's an okay house.
All right. Sounds like it's going to need quite a bit of work. Is that right? I mean, you got the roof tarped right now. That's always a big.
That's a little portion of it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do you currently, so it must currently be vacant at this time. Is that right?
Yeah, it's vacant.
All right, I'm having a hard time finding this. One second. I'm just trying to look at bedrooms, bathrooms, the comparables around you.
It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Chat.
So, how'd you come up with that price of? What'd you say you wanted 15 for it?
Huh?
You said you wanted 15 for it.
17.
17. And how'd you come up with that price?
That was just the offer. If you look it up on Zillow, it's like at 32.5, I think it is.
And it looks like you're right here on this corner. Is that right? I'm trying to find you on.
I'm the second house from the corner. It's another house on the corner.
Let's see. Oh, and you're right across the street here from the school.
Yeah, from
some apartments. Okay. Which college?
CR.
Oh, cool. So sometimes Zillow gives us some good information, and sometimes it doesn't give us a full picture. I'm trying to get a good estimate of about how much you're going to need to, or how much we would need to put into it to rehab it and remodel it, get it ready for somebody to rent or live in there. It looks like houses in your area that are ready to move in are going for about 60, but with some roof repair and some full rehab. This is we're gonna probably be spending around $25,000 there to 40. Let me see. Oh, I have the wrong square footage here. My bad. So what's making you want to sell it right now?
I mean, I have a home already, and within the next year or so, I'll be leaving Arkansas.
Got it. So you don't necessarily need this responsibility right now.
Right.
And so how long has it been vacant at this time?
Oh, it's only been vacant 4 months.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Is that how long ago your grandma passed away? So I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's real recent. So is your name, are you the only name on the inheritance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm not getting, I'm having just a little bit of trouble pulling up your address. So let me just I'm searching though. It looks like with your home being around $60,000, and we're going to need to put at least 30 to 35 in there. I'm going to be a little under 17.
And what are you offering?
Because if I'm at 17, I'm going to be losing 3% to purchase this house. Even if I bought it at 10 and put 30 into it, I still got to pay closing costs and repairs. I might only make $5,000. What is the best you can do?
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that we're going to be able to close with you. We'll make it fast. You won't have to pay any closing costs. You won't have any realtor fees. And then we'll take on it. We'll manage that, the repairs and the risk of the investment, so that we can bring it up to the current market value of 60 grand. So I'm going to be a little closer to 10. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that'll work for me.
Okay. Let me pull up this contract. So let me just explain a little bit about our process. So I will email you a contract purchase agreement, and it'll have our agreed upon price of $10,000. And then how quickly did you want to close, or do you need to close?
I just need a couple of weeks to get the rest of her things out of it. I still just got to get like some clothes and some paperwork and stuff out of there that I want. I mean, the appliances and stuff, I would leave in there if you wanted them.
Okay. So would 30 days be enough time for that?
Yeah, that would be more than enough time.
Okay. Then I'll put it at on or before 30 days in the contract that I send you. And then it's pretty simple. It's 2 pages. Once I get it back from you, I'm going to I'm going to open it up with title. We're going to have some of our guys come out and take a look at it so I can get really clear about my estimates. I can get, and then I can, you've been really clear though about that it's going to need a full rehab. I don't expect us to come back with anything different. Although you do that in the contract, I just put them in all of them. It's both for you and for me when we open up with title and those pieces of the contract. Is there a way that we're going to be able to access the property? Like, can we put a lockbox on it, or can somebody, should we schedule that with you? How would that work? So typically, when we come, so after I get your signed contract, I'm going to send over, I'm going to send somebody to take pictures of the property just to get a good idea of what needs to be repaired. And we can schedule that with you, or they can put a lockbox on it, some way that our contractors can tell us what needs to be repaired and how much it's going to cost us. And get it. We kind of call it like a punch list, just so we know exactly. So we have a checklist that we're closed, we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah. And so we can decide that. You can think about that, your timing, but typically I'd like to schedule that with you so that when we have the return purchase agreement, I can just keep working on my end. You know? So think about that. How you'd like us to be able to access the property. I want to respect that you still need to, go through your grandma's belongings. Yeah. And then, but we do need to get those pictures probably in the, probably in the 2 or 3 days, within the 2 or 3 days after you sign the contract. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm off on Fridays. I mean, if you need me to come over or whatever, because I stay in Whitehall.
Okay, we can absolutely schedule it for Friday. Sure.
Just schedule it on a Friday or Saturday. Those are my days off, and I'll be more than welcome to come and let whoever in or whatever, and do whatever you need to do.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me just make sure that I got your correct email address here. I'm gonna, let's see. All right. Well, I will send that over in the next 10 minutes. Once you read through it, would you just if you have any questions, call me right back to this number, and I'll be able to explain anything that you need. But it's pretty simple and straightforward. And
okay.
Yeah, and we'll have it written up for 30 days at $10,000.
Okay. Call you back at this number.
Yes, at the 865 number if you have any questions. And I'll go ahead and text you so that you know who you're doing business with, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And did I say your name right, Lakiba?
Yes, you did.
Awesome. What a beautiful name. I haven't heard that one before. All right. Well, it was super good to meet you. And I'll text you once I have sent over that contract, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
It's just me, you, and the seller. Look at you go.
I was having such a hard time finding it over here on the computer, so that's kind of why I was tripping over myself a little bit. But yay!
So
Thanks,
that was awesome. A couple of different things that I wanted to point out. Once you got her to say yes, I felt like you became a little bit of a different person. and in a good way. I want you to embrace who that Trisha was after she said yes, before they said yes, because that was awesome. You slowed down. There was nothing that was, you were so in the pocket. Like you were like, this is the process. This is what's going to happen. Like you could almost sense the relief that you had where you were like, hey, this is going to go great. Like she said yes, and we're good. And like, I know what to do now. I know how to do the reverse rapport, and I'm going to explain the whole situation. I'm going to send the contract. But a little bit before that, I felt like you were a little bit nervous. Like you could tell like you were struggling getting the address up and whatnot. Which is why I was trying to tell you in the private chat, like, hey, this eventually, like, I know you're literally 4 weeks in, right?
Mm-hmm.
In like 4 months, this will be your favorite type of lead because it was the easiest deal to underwrite ever.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I just looked it up and it was just like, oh, I know this city. This is not a good place, right? There is no value in the real estate there. So what we need to pay attention to is what's the cheapest house that's sold? 15,000. What about 20 and 25? Yep. We've got a couple of those. All right. If we can get it for 10, we literally just got the cheapest house in the city. Great job. That's exactly what you need. So when it goes to dispo, that's what I'm thinking is like, hey guys, I went and got this as 10. Everything else sold for 15 and 25. They weren't a good spot. Overall, though, I mean, for how new you are, and I told you this during your seller call review, like I feel like you're pretty comfortable talking on the phone with sellers. This right here, whole different ball game. I mean, you had 200 people watching you. 200 people, and you just did that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the lead, and yeah, I'll follow it through for sure. Do I send it to you for dispo?
Yeah. I mean, we can dispo that.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll dispo that, but go get it signed, right? Let's get the signed contract, and then let's get it dispo. But overall, I think you should be extremely proud of yourself. Go celebrate tonight, whatever you do to celebrate, whether it's a glass of wine or yell at the moon or whatever you want to do. You go do it. Proud of yourself.
Thanks, RJ.
Look at all the love you got in the chat from your TU family, too. I love it. Hey, yeah, now you can say cool things like, I got 3 contracts in 2 days.
It's going to be a great month.
There you go. All right, Trisha. See ya. Man, that's awesome. Guys, I mean, like, legitimately, she's brand new to this. Like, she's brand new, and this is the power of just having a process. Obviously, great lead generation, right? Shout out to PropertyLeads. We've had some really good conversations. I thought that was awesome. The slowing down there at the end, it was really powerful, and it's really cool to see for someone that is so new in this industry. All right, I want to bring Sergio back up. What's up, brother? All right, Sergio, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, do you want to try calling her and see if we can try to get it closed, or what do you want to do with this one at this point?
I mean, if I wasn't on YouTube, I probably would have just locked it up at the price that she was matching it, just so I have it on her contract, have a buyer give me a price, and then have to deal with the price reduction anyway in the future. What do you think about that?
I think you should call her and you should tell her that. Say, how about this? Here, I've thought about this. I'm going to be transparent and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to do the same thing that other person did, but they lied to you and they didn't tell you the truth. I'm going to wholesale your house. So if they want 165, here's what I'll do. I'll do 165. I can guarantee you that I have all the same end buyers, if not more. I'll work this. I understand your situation, but you have to be willing to negotiate with me when the buyers come in at a lower price point, because I'm telling you, the buyers are going to come in at a lower price point.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I did call her like 6 times before this, though.
Oh.
She didn't answer.
Yeah, 60. My bad. No, 65.
Yeah, 65, same thing. Come on, Gina.
Z, are you ready? No, there he is. He pops up. All right, Sergio. Just hit me in the private chat if she calls you back, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to let Z get going. Z, what's going on, my brother?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How's it going?
Man, my favorite TU member. I just want you guys to know this guy, he traveled all the way to Los Angeles from Los Angeles to bring me a gift in person.
3 hours drive.
Bro,
7 miles.
I have to break your heart.
Yeah.
I never told
you don't drink, huh?
I don't drink, but it's okay because I got my gifts right here of the drink. It's okay. I like it. I'll drink it every now and then, but I didn't plan accordingly, man. I was so worried about it breaking, so I wanted to take it on the airplane with me, and that was really dumb, bro. They made me throw it away.
No.
Yeah.
You are joking right now.
I'm not joking. So in return, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a smoking hot lead for you to close to make up for this. I felt so bad. I waited literally 2 months to tell you.
There were 0 initials on it.
I know.
RJ, right? You remember?
I'm so sorry, man.
No, it's fine.
All right, Z. Well, real quick, because I wanted to ask everybody, how has your life changed since being a part of TU?
It changed. I am trying to do this. I am kind of in between still, but peeling off from the more investor side because, when you look up properties that you want to flip and then it takes you 6 months to actually sell them because the market changes or you don't see the things in the house, that you didn't account for. It's not easy. A couple of deals that, went over 9 months to actually sell. So if I can make, 20, 15, yesterday we assigned with Justin, over span of 4 days, 14,000 assignments. So that's what I want to focus on and peeling away from flipping homes.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, so I gave you the first one. You said that you couldn't find that one, like it's not a real address.
It's okay. I can call her. We can figure it out.
All right, let's do it.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to say to everybody, this is how we do it in TU. We look up deals. Look at Trisha. Killed it, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing.
She was good. That was awesome.
Okay.
I'm proud of her.
Let me call. Is it Stephanie?
Yeah, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Is it Stephanie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Stephanie, good afternoon. My name is Z. I'm calling about the property on Hill Street in Tryon.
Yeah.
Looks like you want to sell it still?
Yeah.
Awesome. How much you want to get for it?
I would like to get at least 25.
At least 25. Got it. Mm-hmm. Can you help me out a little bit? When it came over, I see here it's 270 Hill Street.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
A lot of people say they can't find it. I'm not really sure why, but if you'll go to 333 Hill Street,
yeah,
I'm just right across the street from it.
333. Okay, let me see. Okay,
yeah, it's like a triangular. Its description is a triangular lot or something like that.
All right. Let me see. Right across it. So I see 333. Yeah. And then is it, if I go hill up, right? Is it on the left side or the right side?
It's going to be on the right side.
Right side. Okay. And you said, because the can't see it. I'm still trying to look it up.
For some reason, the property is still in the lady's name that I bought it for. It's listed in her name, but it's I have the deeds on it, so it's in my name. The tax assessors are right here, just haven't changed it yet.
Oh,
I get the taxes and everything in my name already.
All right. So what is the name on it?
Tanya Overby.
Tanya Overby. Okay. Let me see if
But like I said, I have my deeds and everything where it's the paperwork finally got finished for it this year or last year, and I get all the tax information and stuff in it. The tax assessors around here are slow at doing anything.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit what you got going on over there.
Well, I've been here for 5 years. I'm just ready to sell and move on. I separated from the person that I'm with, and I just don't want to be here no more.
Got it. Okay. You know where you're going?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm over here.
Got it. So you've been thinking about this for quite some time, or?
Yeah.
All right. So you ready to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I found something here. Well, can you tell me, is it, because I don't just have the address right now. I'm trying to pull it up on the map. Is there a house, or is it, what is
It's a tiny home. There's like a little tiny home on it. It
All
kind
right.
of looks like a barn.
Okay. And you live in there, right? You live inside?
Yeah, I live here. Yeah. It's
So-
2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Okay. Do you know approximately how much square feet that is?
I know it's 20 by 30 is the size of it.
Okay, like 600 square feet?
However
20.
big 20 by 30 is, because that's the size, the diameter, like the outside of it.
All right.
It's like a little 2-story place.
Okay. Does it need any work? What is the?
Oh yeah, it needs to be finished. I mean, it's not been finished. The upstairs is, it just needs like sheetrock and a little bit of wiring, and that's about it really upstairs. Downstairs is completely unfinished. So.
Okay. Would you say, like, is it a tear down if I buy it, or can I fix it up actually to live there, or?
Oh yeah, you can fix it. I mean, it's fixable. It just needs more work, and I don't have the time or the money to put into it.
Okay. So if we can agree, on the price here, what is your timeline looks like? Like, what do you need? Because sounds like you are thinking about this, right? But you don't know where you're going, sounds like.
Oh well, I got family. My uncle passed away, and I can stay at his place. So that's what I plan on doing. Once I get this sold, I'm going to stay there until I figure out where I'm going.
All right. So you actually you have a place to go. If I buy it today and we can close in a couple of weeks, 1 month, you have a place to go, right?
Absolutely.
All right. And I just need to figure it out. Okay. What is the price that I can purchase it? Because it is a little bit complicated for me not seeing it, but I see some properties in your area, what is going on and stuff. So if we can close this in next 30 days, like you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And let me see. With the work that you said it needs to be done, do you have any idea like how much that would be?
I have no idea. Like I said, I mean, I don't do any like carpentry work or anything like that. The guy that I was with did all that. So once he left, he kind of just put it all to a stop.
Okay. So just tell me a little bit, like what needs to be done, or what would you, if you had the money, like what would you fix?
I would finish the sheetrock in the bedroom, like one of the bedrooms needs the sheetrock finished. The bathroom needs the wiring finished, and that's really it. Really, I mean, just cosmetic stuff. It's not nothing major.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Where your uncle lives? Is he close by or?
Oh yeah, it's right down the road.
Okay. So it's not far out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If I can, obviously we are investors, right? So there is no commissions. If I can cover the closing costs for you, so you don't have to strike a check to the escrow when we close on this, and we can do it on your timeline. Like we can be very quick if you need to. No, as I said, no realtor fees. Like, what is the best that you could do?
The very best, like I said, I mean, the very best I could do would be 25. I mean, because it is a full acre, and it's the yard's cleared pretty much. I mean, I think that's a great deal, really, especially with the way the cost of everything is nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I would like to get at least 25 out of it.
Got it. Okay, I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm looking at this, and with the amount of work that needs to be probably done, 25, it's on the high side. Like I would really be, or need it to be a little bit lower, but I need to buy something. So if I can do that 25, are we okay to sign it today and let's the process started?
Yeah.
All right. What is I can do that. So, we'll work with you on this. So how our process works, it's very simple. Once you sign and I sign as well, you will get your copy to your email. Do you know how DocuSign works, like electronic?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I will work on this after we finish our phone call, but I'll send you the agreement over. It's very straightforward. We buy properties in nationwide, so that language is very simple for people to understand. It's 2.5 pages, basically saying, hey, I'm the buyer, you are the seller. We are going to do 25 cash closing. We cover all the closing costs. It's a cash. And then on your timeline, you said 30 days will be fine, right? Right. So once that's out of the way, like we both agreed to that on the paper, I'll be opening title and they will figure it out and help us out with that situation you have about that it's in. You do have a paperwork for it, right? You said you bought it.
Yeah, I have the deeds and everything, yeah.
Right. So they will just hang on to those because they will need it once they open the title. So we will do our due diligence, obviously. We need to walk it. So how do we access the property? You said you live there, right? So can you meet us there?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, after we get this sign in a couple of days, we will walk the property with you. I'm going to meet you there, make sure that it's actually in the condition that you are saying. I understand it needs a lot of work, but I just want to make sure that actually it exists because here I cannot find it. So like
I said, if you go on the maps,
yeah,
and, you go to Hill Street, you go to 333. It's going to be directly across the road from it. Like you can't miss it. Like it's a triangular lot. It says triangular lot. You know.
Okay, let me see here.
I mean, I don't know.
I see 333 on the map.
Okay, so if you go to 333, right across the street from it.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, it's like a triangular shaped lot.
Okay.
Is what the description is or whatever.
Got it. Is it like a barn? It looks like a barn.
Yeah, it looks like a barn. Absolutely.
Got it. Okay. So when we walk it with you, I just want to make sure that it's in the condition that it is, and then if it's like super bad, we might go back to you and say, hey, with walking with you, unfortunately there's the things that we didn't anticipate. They're way bigger on the rehab. We might go back to the price where we might be lower. And at that point, you might say, hey, no, that's all I can do. And we, tear the agreement, or we go separate ways, or we figure it out. Okay.
Right.
I just want to be upfront with you.
Absolutely. That's
yeah.
why I wanted you to see where it was at, so you could actually see it,
Right. So
just being straightforward.
Right. I want to shoot you straight. And that's how our business model is. So with that being said, I will work on this and send you that agreement. And so once we walk, the property with you, we get a couple of contractors out there to give us the bids and see how much work is needed. But if everything, pans out, we should be good to close in a couple weeks.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, what's your email?
It's Stephanie Ann.
So do you have any questions for me?
No, that's it.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for connecting. I would love to do the business with you, and we're gonna see you in a couple days after you get this, the contract signed, and let's do this. So you can by the way, where were you going? You said you're gonna live, with your uncle, but where's your ideal place to go?
I don't know really yet. I mean, I don't know. Anywhere but here.
Anywhere but here?
Right.
So you've been there for quite some time,
5
right?
years.
5 years?
5 years, yeah.
What do you don't like about it?
It's just I built all of this with someone else.
I'm sorry.
I said I started all this with someone else, and we've separated. So.
I got you.
I'm ready just to put it behind me.
Got it. Bad memories, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's move to the next chapter of your life, okay?
Okay, great.
Sounds good. Say, hey, this is my direct line, so I'll be communicating with you with this. Is this your cell phone?
Yes.
Cool. Let me work on this in the next 15 minutes, and I will send it to you, and we can go over if you have any questions, but I will send it to your email. I will text you when it's sent. And then if you have any questions, let's hop on the call and answer anything that I can, okay?
Okay, great.
Okay, Stephanie, have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too, bye-bye.
That was lay down, man.
Nah, boy. We make them look like lay down. See, that's what we do.
That was lay down. And I don't even know what I bought just. Barn in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, dude, it's a good deal.
Is it? I have no idea, dude.
Okay, she says it's a tiny home, but it's 600 square feet, but it's 2 stories.
Okay, so it's 1,200 square feet.
It might be. I mean, maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's 900. I don't know.
Did she say it's 4? Didn't she say it's 4 acres?
It's an acre.
Acre. Okay.
I believe it's only an acre. Yeah. So, regardless, it's a good deal because everything around it is sold for a lot more.
I saw it like in 120s, right? 120 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
My comps look real good. I mean, I was pretty much instantaneously like in the contract. So, man, good stuff.
The boys, they had it very tough. Like, I had it real. That was easy, man. Like, she, sometimes you get those. Sometimes you have to go through the hard stuff, right? Like the deal that that I just assigned yesterday, it was 6 months follow up. He was in and out of hospital. He had a cancer, so it is what it is. But I have to say, these property leads, they're on fire, man.
Dude, it's hilarious. Everybody always wants to pick one. They're always like, RJ, should I use property leads or speed to lead or lead Zolo? I said it the other day. I was like, I don't know. How about this? I'm going to go live with lead Zolo, and I bet it's awesome. And it was. And I said, okay, then on Tuesday, I'm going to go live with property leads, and I'm going to have TU members call them. And I bet it's awesome. Today was awesome. Tomorrow I'm going to go live with Speed Elite. Guess what? I bet it's going to be awesome. It's like we have just an overabundance of just opportunity in front of us. So I keep telling everybody, it's like, dude, you want me to pick which one's my favorite kid? I can't pick. Today it was Property Leads. Good job, Property Leads. This is awesome. And the thing about it is that it just gives us the opportunity. Even Hyro, where his call ended in like it wasn't a deal or whatever, he had a great opportunity in front of him where in the past you couldn't come on, talk to someone for 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes later have called 5 sellers and already spoken to someone that needed to sell their house. Like that just wasn't feasible in our industry until PPL. And so, yes, Property Leads was awesome today. You were awesome. I'm going to bring everybody else back up here. Hyro jumped off, but bring Trisha, Sergio, and Danny back up. Guys, y'all were awesome today. Congratulations. And also, thank you for coming on here and doing this. You guys don't have to do it, but that's what we do at TU. This is what we do. We call sellers and we lock up deals. So appreciate you guys. I'll let you guys go in order of where you called. Danny, do you have any final words or anything before we hop off here?
No, I just want to say thank you and appreciate the opportunity. So good job, guys.
Absolutely. Sergio, what about you, man?
This was awesome. I think we should do this more.
I agree. I think we should do this more, and I think we are going to do more. Also, Sergio, you got to keep us updated on what happens here. We're all like emotionally invested in your deal. This is the problem with live seller calls. Like in real life, you could just go through this process and then give an update afterwards. In this case, we're all like, we really just want to know, are you ever going to talk to her again?
I don't know. She might be still using the bathroom. I'm not sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, she sounded pained there at the end. She was like, I need a full
I gotta
hour.
go. I gotta go right now.
Yeah. He's like, I need a full hour. So I don't know what's happening over there, but hopefully you get that deal closed.
Yeah.
Trisha, any final words?
I just really appreciate you guys all teaching me every day about just watching you sell is awesome. And thanks for the guidance. I really love the closers formula. You offer so much through TU. It's like mind blowing. Thank you.
I love seeing you take the action that you're taking. Most people kind of come in, they want to take it slow. You're just like, nah, man, we're slinging it. That's what I was telling you in the chat. Like, sling that contract. Let's go. Z, what you got, man?
No, I just want to thank you for opportunity. Like everybody's saying, this is great. We have a great community. Like it's like brothers and sisters, really. Like everybody helping each other out, and it's just great to see and connect with everybody into you. If anybody's watching, kind of being on the fence, just do it. Sign up. You're gonna be in a great community. Like helping other people. I loved the call that Sergio actually had. Sergio, you're on the mission, man. You are the only one who can help this lady, right? Because all the other jokers, they have no idea. And that's what I was trying to say. It's been in the past maybe 2 months too often where other wholesalers are looking up contracts with situations like that, and they do not perform on it, and people lose houses. It's so sad. Like you gotta take ownership of this lady, really hammer her, like you're gonna lose the house. I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be helping you here.
Yeah.
And gotta help her because she's gonna lose it, man.
For sure. I'll keep you updated.
Facts. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all Thursday on the implementation call. See y'all later. All right, guys. That's our episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. The previous feedback was y'all love seeing the TU members come on here and call. I do feel a little bit odd, like I didn't do enough today. But thank you to Property Leads. You guys are amazing. Keep providing these banger leads to the community and to the entire industry. We appreciate everything that you do for us. And last thing, if you didn't like the video already, please go do it. There's still like 150 of you on here, so let's get those likes up. Each and every one of them is important. We'll see you guys tomorrow.